Hi. So I thought I would do just a bit of an update here for you, just to let you know how things are going. Nothing super eventful here on my end. I'm really just going about life as usual. I'm, very experienced at this stuff. I've, gone through it so many times. And this past week, I don't know if you can really see it, but I've got like what might be called a first degree sprain going on right now in this ankle. And the same thing happened after I got ankle surgery on this ankle last year. Whenever your good leg is picking up all the slack, it just kind of happens that way. And unless you're like a religious user of crutches to the point of, you don't take any steps without them, usually you'll find yourself like doing a little bit of hopping around, or I tend to do it a lot myself at home. Or if you are outside on crutches and going, a great distance or something like that, this leg is going to definitely pick up the slack, and you're going to feel it. I had a few days last week where I was putting some NSAID NSAID gel on this ankle because I was having some like burning pain in the traditional place where an ankle gets sprained. But it's okay. It's actually feeling really good today. I don't have any pain finally. But I was thinking, God, did I crack something there? I hope to God not. I don't need 2 casts. So anyway, but as for this foot, it's going okay. I've only had this cast on for 10 days, and it's going to be on for like another couple weeks, I think. I got to go to my doctor. I believe next week I'll be going, or the week after, and I think this cast will be taken off and replaced with a walking cast. I still have some pain. I know that it's not fully healed yet, my torn tendon, but we're just making sure with this cast that the tendon doesn't get torn anymore. Obviously, an Achilles rupture, it can be like a quick snap if you happen to rupture yours, but you can also get a rupture from a bunch of little like micro stretches and micro tears and stuff like that over time. So we're just making sure that my ankle just stays in one piece, or my Achilles tendon stays in one piece. My ankle actually feels fine. When this happened, it's like, oh God, did I just mess up the surgery that was done on it last year? And it's like, no, that's not what happened. I really felt this explosion of pain like in the back of my foot, not in the area where I had the surgery. So that means my ATF and CFL ligaments were definitely not involved in what happened a couple weeks ago. I just running, and then my foot exploded, and it just like blinding pain. But the funny thing was, if if I did not put full weight on it, I wasn't really feeling the pain as much. So it's like if I take the weight off of it, I wasn't really feeling much pain, like on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe like 2. But when I put weight on it, like when I stepped forward, the pain was like through the roof, like way, way off the chart. So luckily, I'm not really having much pain right now. There's a little bit, but it kind of comes and goes in waves, and I don't really feel it that much. So I'm simply non-weight bearing on the crutches and keeping the weight 100% off of it. But hopefully by next week or the week after, I will be walking on both feet again and so forth. But as far as it goes, I'm really just kind of taking it easy, and I'm going to work every day. But other than that, just not really doing a whole lot. I'm doing kind of a lot of sitting around now, and I hate sitting around. I like to be, I'm somebody who likes to be active. I don't like to just sit around and be inactive and idle. I like to, get my circulation going. I like to get my heart, pumping and stuff like that. I'm a really active person, and the more active you are, the more stuff like this is going to happen to you. It just goes without saying, and especially if you're doing like really long treks, jogging or running or something for miles, then it just kind of happens, especially when you've got compromised tendons or ligaments or what have you. But I'm keeping this leg from getting stiff just by doing a lot of these, toe flex. Just make the fist with your toes, and then that's good. And then of course, as you can see, I've got all these blankets and stuff. When sitting down, when all possible, just keep it elevated. Just get some pillows underneath it, or something like that. It's a good idea. Pillow underneath it, and just simply keep it elevated, which will definitely help the healing process. So anyway, and then of course just, stay barefoot. Be as comfortable as you possibly can. So once this cast is off and I'm back in a walking cast, I'll definitely, I'll let you know if there's anything remarkable there. But as for the time being, I'm just basically going about my business and going to work and answering questions of people and letting them hold the door open for me and all this other really good fun stuff that I guess you kind of have a right to that if you've gotten injured. So it's a drag, but it's only temporary. So knowing how to deal with it and knowing how to make the best of it is always the most important part. So all right, later.